You've just tuned into a very special edition of Asking for a Friend, where we're in the middle of a four-part series about how do you help someone elevate and get out of the weeds to think more critically. So in part one, we talked about 4 reasons people are stuck in the weeds. In part two, I gave you one specific activity that you can work with them on to really gain that additional perspective to focus on what matters most. Now, number three, you're going to sit down with them and really think about what is the most important thing. So you're going to say, hey, do you really understand strategically what will make the biggest impact on the business? Help them think about that field trip that they just went on and make sure that they get it. But here's the thing, here's the next best question. And what do you see your specific role in accomplishing those most important things as? Not just their team's role, that's important, but what about their role? How are they going to spend their time? Then you're going to get into the weeds with them for a minute. Should you have to do this? Maybe not, but it is going to work. So you're going to say, let's pull out your calendar. Let's look at the last couple of weeks. How have you been spending your time? Are you doing the things that you just articulated that you need to do to really make a big impact strategically, critically, or are you getting pulled into these things? And then help them understand, what can they say no to? Are there meetings they can say no to? Are there tasks they need to say no to? Are there things that they need to delegate to really help them spend most of their time doing what they've articulated is most important? And then from there, you want to help them identify some very practical, tactical habits that will enable them to do that, to get out of the weeds, and to think more critically. So if you have one of our SynergyStack team development systems, you can pull out your SynergyStack cards and say, lay them out and say, okay, let's pick 2 habits that would make the biggest difference. And so if you don't, just say, well, what do you think are the practical daily things that you could do to help you elevate? So let me just give you some examples. So maybe you've got a curiosity habit. Share ideas. I'm on the lookout for new approaches and confidently bring them up. Or maybe they come up with a clarity habit. I prioritize what matters most. I spend my time working on my most important things. Or maybe it is a commitment one. I confirm specific deliverables and time frames for when we will follow up on our commitments. This one in particular will enable them to get out of the weeds because they don't have to chase down and micromanage people. They know that everything is on track. So those are a few of my thoughts. Tune in next time for part 4. But in the meantime, I'd like to ask you, what are some ways you help a manager elevate and get out of the weeds?